What's up, guys? Good evening on Sunday, September 21st, 2014. The market opened over here for the Sunday session into Monday morning. And so far, we've just kind of followed this trend line up here that I drew in, and it hit here, and now it's back at it again. And I don't usually trade this, and I'm not going to trade it, but I thought I'd make a video just because it looks kind of interesting. We pulled back, we're back up here, and look at this. Here's a double bottom right here. It hit once, it hit twice. Now, a double bottom usually means that it's going to reject it and move back up, but it can also mean if it doesn't make a good move on the second attempt, like here, see this candle right here, it hasn't really went up like it did here. Here it went up and then another white candle followed, and these have some pretty big bodies here. So one thing that I'm noticing is that we came back and we came back up to the 21 EMA, and then we did this double bottom here, the second bottom. So just something that I'm kind of looking at. I think it may break down here and actually fall out past here. So I'm going to make a simulated trade here just for fun. This is the 5-minute candlestick chart. I'm going to do anything below 2001.25, so 2001 even. I'm going to set a short sale stop here. What did I say here? 2001 even. So I'm going to set an order here. If this breaks down, I'm going to go short just for a simulation trade. And just to kind of show you certain trades that you can look at and what you can look for in those trades. So I'm going to pause this recording because I don't want to make this video too long. It's really just kind of a educational fun thing. So if we break down here, we'll be taken into this trade and I'll come back and show you what happened. All right, guys, we're back here. We just got entered into the trade. We broke down here. Well, I shouldn't say break down. We poked through the double bottom there. Now, what I want to do here, and I should have already done it, I want to enter a stop or a buy stop for 1 point. So we got in at 2001 even. I want to enter a buy back at 2000 even. So we're going to go for 1 point on this one. All right, so I'm going to put a buy stop. So when we hit the 2000 mark, if we hit the 2000 mark, we will have gained 1 point of the market here. All right, and my order is sent there. Now something interesting here is 2000 is the very low of the overnight Friday after hours and the Sunday open here. Cause see, this candle is a double bot, or this candle came down and this candle came down for a double bottom right here. Well, maybe not. Let's get closer here. Okay, it's not a double bottom, but we touched it here at 2000 even. Then we tried to come down again here, but it got caught on this trend line. And now if we break down, we'll hit the 2000 even. And really, the odds of us stopping at 2000 if we come all the way down here are pretty slim. I actually look for it now that I'm watching it here to come down a little bit, maybe come back up to the 21 EMA, and then go through this 2000 mark. Because I don't see it coming down and just stopping right there with the way that this is looking. We flagged out here, we broke the trend here, and now we could start trending down and breaking down. So anyways, I'm going to pause the video again, and I'll come back if we get close to hitting our target here, and we'll see what happens. Hey guys, coming back here. It hasn't moved and hit my target, but it looks like we're trying to make a move down here. We went past it. We hit my target to open the trade, and now we came down to 2075. So we need 3 more ticks to hit the target and get out of this trade. One thing I wanted to mention real quick is that this is overnight trading, so you really have to be more patient. There's not enough volume. It's not going to move as fast. And you might see a lot more back and forth and sideways. And each of those directions that the market takes is going to take longer, again, due to the volume that's actually being traded. And also keep in mind, just because it hits your target, if this were a real trade, not a simulation, just because it hits your target does not mean you're going to get filled. Now, the same thing goes for that during the day, but at night, if you've ever traded overnight, due to the volume, once again, you may not get filled very quickly, and many times it'll go back up and you'll have to wait. So overnight trading, the key is patience and good trades. All right, I'm going to pause the video real quick, and if this breaks down, I'll be back one more time. Actually, I'm going to stay here real quick because as you can see, this is getting some back and forth action here between these ticks here. Like the market's trying to decide which way it wants to go. So I'll just give it a second here, see if it's going to go down any further. This does set me up really well. As I said, it broke through and then it came back up and tested the 21 EMA. And now we have this nice little move down here. So we have plenty of room, and it'd be a great rhythm to the market and pattern if it came up and hit the 21 EMA and continued down. So that's actually in our favor right there. There's nothing really here to make it go back up other than to test any levels. The next stop will be this low here. But like I said, I think we'll break through that. So it doesn't look like it's moving right now, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the video again, and I'll be back once it gets close to our target.
At different universities, so considering it, but the main university I want to go to is UNC, just because they have the pharmacy school there. But I can't make a decision now until I get my letters from everyone. But it's actually a nice little campus too. Well, it's not little; it's actually a pretty big campus. But yeah, I'd be wanting to go to the School of Science, which is pretty competitive from what they were showing. But I kept on track in high school, and that's a tip for you guys, freshmen who are watching my videos. Stay on track with your schoolwork. It'll help a lot. At Chipotle.
What's up, guys? Coming back just one more time here real quick. Not much has changed, but as you can see, it's starting to grind down lower and lower and lower. It looks like we're going to hit 2025 here any second now. It looks like it's going to poke down. It's been here going across here at 2050 even, and I really look forward to drop down one tick lower right here pretty quick, and then we'll be one tick away from our target. So let's see what happens. And yeah, as I was talking about before, we came up, we hit the 20 EMA, and we came back down. So we're still looking really good on it coming back and testing here. So I'm not going to get too worried if it comes back up on me. But at this point, it does look like it's going to drop at least a tick more before it does anything. And hopefully it'll just drop 2 ticks and we'll get our point. We're really getting some movement back and forth here. Like I said, I believe it's going to drop down at least a tick here any second now. It really wants to move for what volume there is overnight. As I said, it's low, but we're really starting to see trading back and forth between these two right here, these 2 ticks. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video again. I don't want to keep this video too long. We'll come back whenever we break this level here or we hit our target. And of course, as soon as I pause it, a few seconds later, look at that. It did come down and it hit 2025. And at this point, I really see it just going ahead and hitting our target here at the low of the overnight session here. So I'm just going to let the video run. Feel free to skip ahead if you want to. But if you want to watch it and see how it plays out, I think it's going to hit 2,000 here really quick. And there we go. That is a trade right there for 1 point. And I'm going to go ahead and draw in a price level here at the low of the overnight session. So as you can see, and there we go. We just broke it right there. So at this point, if I continue to trade the overnight, again, I'm looking for a pullback, and then we would go short again. especially if it manages to come through this level and test it and it fails again. We'll be in a good situation right there. But anyways, I just wanted to give you an example of an overnight trade. We were successful on our trade for 1 tick, and as you can see, the market's moving down. I hope you found that educational.